Niggas in they feelings.
Listen, baby. Don't even waste your tears on that insensitive. This better things for you. I mean, what you really need is someone who cares.
I'm taking everything. You know he gonna take it out.
Man with a man like me.
I'm about to say, damn, Luscious Lloyd, damn. you done went got more tender. Man, you done got more tender.
Yeah. It's your boy Branson Sachs back with a.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. We back over here with the Eginois podcast. I gotta pick up where he fall off at, baby.
It's your boy Aloysius Lloyd in the place to be.
Aloysius, it's your boy Branson Sachs in the place to be, Eginois podcast. We gonna get this cracking. Welcome back, gentlemen. Welcome back. I got both of.
How we doing today?
I got both Aloysius Lloyd, J Trav in the spot. Man, what are we gonna name this spot, man? What is the spot we at, man?
Man, we starting off. This ain't the basement. We in the back bedroom.
The back bedroom. No Bruno, nah. We got
No, not like that. I'm saying, shoot, it's just another room in the crib.
So let's get this started, man. I was watching Wolverine, man. Wolverine is a pretty good movie. I seen Get Out too. Get Out. If you guys ain't seen Get Out,
I
go
haven't
ahead.
got a chance to see any of them yet, but I keep hearing mixed reviews on Get Out. I keep hearing it sucks, but then I also keep hearing it's a damn good movie.
Anybody who said Get Out sucks is a Trump supporter, basically. So, so needless to say, Get Out is the movie. Wolverine was a
But
pretty
there's
good
some
movie.
black people that said Get Out was not good, so I can hear that one too.
And those Negroes, we like to call them all lives matter type of guys.
They in the sunken place, so we.
All lives do matter, so it's not a big problem.
We ain't gonna start that because all lives don't matter. For real. So I was watching the Wolverine movie, and I was sitting there looking at the movie, and I was like, they damn near turned this Wolverine movie into a love movie. Like he'd start caring, and he was like doing things out of the ordinary, and I was like, damn, Wolverine. Wolverine got a daughter now. It's like Wolverine's fucking and shit. Like who he been fucking?
What you mean? You don't remember from the You don't remember from the movie? The one movie Wolverine with no girl?
He was dreaming about Jean Grey. He ain't never had no kids, so I don't understand that.
Hey man, all I gotta say is that little girl cold.
Yeah, she was diesel. Like she had little claws out her feet. She had 2 claws out her fist, and she was doing some old acrobatic, tumbling, karate type stuff. Man, she was nice. I would like to see another movie with her. I think another X-Men movie with those kids would be good.
And just to jump in, I don't think that it was. I don't think they took sperm from him. I think it was his DNA they took from his genetic coding from Stryker.
Man, if you don't speak up, you sitting over here talking all sexy and stuff. Do you hear this dude, man? Do you? They didn't know. Get him.
Eginois, everybody gets it. Nobody is safe. Aloysius Lloyd sounds like the jack off hour. DJ Easy Dick.
This motherfucker. Hey, it's sounding but motherfucker, get on somewhere.
You see how they do me on here, but like they said, everyone can get it. No one is safe. I'll be back.
But anyways, I was sitting there thinking about the movie, and I was like, man, they done turned Wolverine into a love movie. He out here simping now. And I was like, man, what are some of the biggest simps in movie history? Like sucker for love ass dudes. Just like you watch that movie and you're like, come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. I got one though. The movie Titanic. Leonardo DiCaprio's. He met that girl like 4 days ago on a boat, and then he died on her, and then he died for her. Oh, extra simping ass. Like I don't understand. How couldn't I would be like, bitch, share the little paddle, share the little board. Both of us can live.
Yeah, that right there is simp. I got one for you though. I'm going with Ronald Miller from You Can't Buy Me Love. Patrick Dempsey, that's his real name. But Ronald Miller, when he was out there, when he paid old girl so he could be cool, oh man, that's simp history. You might be Leonardo DiCaprio #1, he might be #2 because you paid to make yourself cool, and then at the end, it backfired.
So then, like 2A would be Nick Cannon on the remake, then, huh?
Man, Nick Cannon, man, you know what? He got Mariah pregnant. So I don't know.
No, in movie history, in real life.
Okay. In real life, he cool, but in movie history, yeah, 2A, yeah, it would be Nick Cannon because he did a remake.
For all of you listeners, go and watch this movie, Lucas from back in the day. Lucas was the number, I don't know, Lucas or Forrest Gump was simping. Like, Lucas was a little high school nerd. He wanted to like date his neighbor girl. He used to cut grass, so he did the same shit that the Can't Buy Me Love dude did, and he like upgraded himself, tried to be cool with the cool kids. Got on the football team and got injured trying to score the winning touchdown. And I don't think he even got the girl. He got a hand clap. I think she like hugged him or something at the end.
So that just lets you know there is some people out here really simping. You know what I mean? They really out here. These movies ain't made from nobody. These are made from factual people out here doing things like this. So if you one of those people, hey, pull your panties up, B.
Is Forrest Gump based on a true story?
Ooh, I don't think it's based on a true story. But you got some people out here that's Forrest Gumping. I mean, 'cause life is like a box of chocolate.
You got a lot of cats out here dating Jennays.
Damn. Eginois. Everyone gets it. No one is safe, baby.
What you got to say, Aloysius?
Lieutenant Dan, you got new legs.
While I got you both in here, let's talk about the real stuff. Because, Remy Ma, she tried to respond to the sheet there with this no fraud shit. We don't even need to bring that up. I mean, if you guys want to have an opinion about that.
Nikki tried to respond to Remy Ma.
Yeah, Nikki. Oh, what I say Remy Ma tried to.
Remy Ma.
Oh man,
we just making it clear.
I mean, Remy Ma won this battle, so it's basically over. Because
it really ain't nothing to talk about. Nikki's trying to live off her financial standings and thinking she's the queen. Remy is really throwing them bars. At the end of the day, it's all about bars. And what Nikki came back with, it wasn't bars. Of course, she's gonna get a #1 hit with Drake and Wayne. Who wouldn't put Drake and Wayne if they didn't want a #1 hit? I'm just saying, let's get it for real. Her bars stink.
I mean, Remy came at her by herself. Nikki should have came at her by herself. But that's my opinion. Nikki's trash now. That's how I feel.
I ain't never been a Nikki fan, so trash is trash.
But I got you both in here. What about this NFL free agency, man? What is going on? There's a lot of movement going on.
Mike Glennon, Bears, Super Bowl, write it down.
J Trav, who is this nigga?
Man, I don't know who this nigga is, man, and he coming here screaming about the Bears.
Chi-Town, stand
Woo!
up.
Man, did they not just forget they had Jay Cutler as their quarterback, and then they went and paid for Mike Glennon? Oh, my God. They think Mike Glennon is the key because he had a good season when Jay Cutler got hurt, and he came in and had a few good games. What did he do in Tampa?
So Brandon Marshall ends up where? That was the first move I see.
He's at the Giants.
He's at the Giants. He's with the Giants.
That right there, him and Odell Beckham, that could be a lethal force for Eli. If the front line and them front seven can hold up against opposing defenses and keep Eli upright, oh, man. Woo!
Who is they got a decent tight end in the Giants? Because you got Odell Beckham that can stretch the field. You got Brandon Marshall that can go across. So if you got a tight end,
I think his name's Ty or something like that, or Ty. Ty. He decent. He decent for what they can do. He real decent for what they can do.
So who else big name was a mover and shaker? I saw Brandon Marshall. I saw the 49ers got Malcolm Smith, a linebacker from the Seattle. Well, he with the Raiders, but he was formerly with the Seattle Seahawks.
Tampa Bay won with Deshaun Jackson.
Deshaun Jackson went to Tampa Bay?
Yeah, he went to Tampa Bay. And him and Jameis Winston, boy, they going to be going deep in between the sheets.
with Benjamin too. Is it Benjamin or
Him and Mike Evans.
Mike
Boy.
Evans?
Woo! That's a lethal combination also. Boy. Woo! Man, Mike Evans and Deshaun Jackson and Jameis. Oh man, that's just as lethal as Brandon Marshall with Odell and Eli.
So Jackson left. So Kirk Cousins is he still gonna be the Washington Redskins?
Oh yeah, he ain't got nobody to throw to right now. He got Vernon Davis.
Well, they did just sign your boy out of Cleveland. I think. Your boy. What's his name? Out of Cleveland.
Boy from Ohio State.
Yeah, your boy. I can't get it, but he got a 1-year deal for $8 million. Yeah, Pryor's gonna be a problem. Pryor's gonna be a problem. So look out for that. And just to let y'all know, fuck the Bulls. Fire guard packs. Bulls is getting their ass thrashed right now by the Boston Celtics. They shot 3 for 22 in the first quarter. Who the fuck does that? Fire.
That's Aloysius right there with his, tidbits. Yeah, the NBA report. He went straight off subject to the NBA. We was sticking to the NFL, so we got to veer back real quick so we can get off this subject. But we are going to talk about the New England Patriots moves because they are showing you how to maneuver with little. You feel me? They giving up very little and getting back big return.
I feel like the New England Patriots is moving in these streets like a gangster. Like, take this. You're gonna take this deal, and this is it. And people are taking it, and I was like, what kind of power do they have?
Get down or lay down. You feel me? They over here ABMing folks up in the NFL because I'm telling you, they sat there and got Brandon Cooks, and then they got your boy on defense. What's his name? Aloysius. What's your boy's name?
On who?
The defensive end, because they was going to give up Malcolm Butler. They got another cornerback, but he locked down just like Malcolm Butler.
From the Saints. They got him from the Saints.
Gilmore. Okay, you right.
$40 million guaranteed.
Hey, all I got to say, the rich keep getting richer, but I can understand why, because coming off a Super Bowl, everybody going to be coming for your head, so you got to get better. But, hey, we about to flip on to our next subject, and then we going to, ride on out into the sunset. But how you guys doing out there? If you like what you hearing, go make sure you go like, share, subscribe, do all that. Listen to the Eginois podcast where everyone gets it. No one is safe. We will throw some tidbits out there. Man,
we like, share, and comment. But can we get back to our sports report, though? So it's like the Adrian Peterson situation. He ain't been picked up. He's meeting with Seattle. I don't know. Teams is lacking on him. Don't let Seattle get Adrian Peterson.
Ooh, that would be lethal. I thought the Pats had a chance at getting him, but I can understand why they wouldn't go after him. But don't sleep on AP, because AP is the only person I know that comes back from an ACL injury and then runs for a damn near 2,000 yards.
True, but you also have to realize, man, his yards per carry has dropped every year. I think his average yards. I think he had the lowest this year. I think he was averaging like 3.1 yards a carry. Not to say that was his age, but it could be the offensive line. But I think I heard he's talking to the Raiders and the Seahawks. Now, if he goes out there to Oakland or to Seattle, like you said, Trav, I think that'd be crazy for Seattle, like Marshawn Lynch 2.0.
Quarterback that's going to be able to open it up for you too? Man, come on.
Yeah, definitely don't want to see him with Seattle because I'm a 49ers fan. I would love to see him with the Raiders because I think this is the Raiders' year, man. The Raiders deserve like a shot. I think that Raiders have a chance with that quarterback if he gets healthy to beat Brady in his winding out years. I just really wanted to see them with a good running back because that's what the Raiders are missing.
Man, actually, they not, because Latavius Murray not a bad running back. He's solid for their offense. I really think Derek Carr getting hurt last year was the catalyst of their season.
I would rather see him go to Seattle just for the simple fact I think that division is a little bit down this year coming up. You got San Fran in that division. You have the Arizona Cardinals. I think they're taking a downfall. You got to look at – you go to the Raiders, you still got to compete with the defenses of Denver, Kansas City. Who else is in that division? You got Kansas City, Denver, LA Chargers. Yeah, But I think Seattle, I think their defense is still good, legit. And if you can just get behind, Russell Wilson, they got some pretty good receivers, and you can just run the ball with Adrian Peterson in that division, I think they got a better chance to win out in Seattle.
What y'all think about Marcellus going to that bad man, A-Rod?
I think that's the best move of the free agency right now. Like,
no, best move of free agency is Cooks going to New England. And yeah, because did you see the season he had with Drew Brees? Just think about the season he's going to have with Tom Brady.
Man, Tom Brady is the master of the dink and dunk. Everybody thinks Tom Brady is, the greatest. Tom Brady ain't, the deep threat type of quarterback that everybody is talking about. Man, he's a dink and dunk quarterback, and he's good at the 4-yard pass.
But y'all got to forget, we got to talk about what the Texans did with the Browns. Getting rid of – no one has talked about that. They got rid of Brock Osweiler and gave him to Cleveland. Cleveland basically did something technically is illegal, but how they finessed it, they able to get away with it. Basically did what the NBA does is a salary dump with Brock Osweiler. They took on his contract. They basically paid for a second rounder for $16 million. They're gonna pay him $16 million. They're gonna try and trade him. That's not gonna happen. No one's paying you to take on Brock Osweiler's contract. It's a wrap. So what they're gonna probably end up doing is releasing him, give him his money, tell him to go on about your business, and that might be it for Brock Osweiler in the NFL. Thank you. Good night.
Basically, they just wanted that second round pick. So Brock Osweiler, I think, is the sucker of the week, or
he ain't the donkey. I told y'all we ain't got no donkey of the week. We just got that motherfucker boy. He gonna get his ass throw up, boy. But hey, he Jamarcus Russell of the week. Let's do that. He Jamarcus Russell. But hey, I'm gonna keep it real though. We can't say too much shit about him though, because that motherfucker walking away paid. Think about this. I'll be happy if I was him, because I'm walking away with guaranteed money, and my body and my mind is still intact.
Yeah, he ended up getting like $32 million guaranteed, so he's about to walk away with $32 million, basically for doing nothing, playing for what? He didn't even finish the season last year. I think he got benched, so he only played like 13 games. So,
hold on. Speaking of contracts like that, did you hear about your boy Jose Calderon got paid from the Warriors? Got $415,000 for 80 minutes.
Why he only get paid 80 minutes, dog? I didn't follow the NBA, dog.
First off, nigga, we went from free agency NFL to nah, nigga, you try to do me like that.
No, but it's just because we speaking on those type of contracts. My man got paid for 80 minutes because what happened is he got picked up by the team, right? They got traded. He got traded, but then he got waived. So he wasn't there for so long. He was there for a little bit and then got waived.
Yeah, they had once Durant got hurt, they had to waive your boy Calderon and brought in Matt Barnes.
Hey, that's a hell of a payday. 80 minutes, 415 racks. God damn, not even 2 hours.
I'll take it.
What about?
No, that is 2 hours.
Well, what happened to Bogut, man? I seen in Sports Center Bogut was on the. He went and ended up on Cleveland, but then he was injured. What's up with that?
Man, that motherfucker went out on that play, hit that knee locked, and you seen it when his bone broke when he hit that knee and he fell. Man, Bogut got signed 58 seconds into playing for Cleveland, he was out.
Yeah, if you look at the play, man, this shit was crazy because actually Bogut deserved what he got, because actually when he went out to close out on the dude went past him, and Bogut stuck his leg out. He tried to trip him. So if you look at the replay, he tried to trip him, and that's what happened. His knee hit him directly in between his ankle and his knee, and yeah, it was ugly. It was ugly. Like, give me that. You gonna take this L.
So Cleveland waived him. Now Bogut will probably be done in the league.
So Durant is out.
Hey,
and Golden.
Last night too.
Yeah, I was saying Golden State's on a tour, just losing to people. They're on a losing tour. I know that much. What else do I know? LeBron is still crying. I don't know why, but LeBron is still mad. He's got like a super. His bench is better than some teams starting five. So I don't know why he's crying. The Washington Wizards looking nice. They just beat the Golden State Warriors.
See, what people fail to realize about the NBA, it ain't about the regular season. The Washington Wizards look nice in the regular season. They're not built for a 7-game series. So
What does that mean? They ain't built for a 7-game series. I hear that all the time.
Break it down, Trav.
all right, I'm going to break it down for y'all. At the end of the day, when you play in the regular season, you're playing a team once, depending on your division. If you're in conference or Western Conference, you may play a Western Conference team once or twice, or you play somebody out your division 2 to 4 times, right? So the Washington Wizards can go on a run because they're probably playing teams that they're probably going to play once or twice throughout the season. But when coaches in the NBA get to a point in, just look at Greg Popovich, when they get to a point in the playoffs, they got time to study you. They got time to scout you. They got time to know every play that you're going to run, what the name of the play is. So they have time to prepare for that. In a 7-game series, you're not just going up against that team once and then it's one and done and we're moving on. No, in a 7-game series, Washington Wizards are not built because, for one, they don't have a LeBron James. They don't have a Steph Curry. They got John Wall, and I'm going to keep it real. He's balling. But they don't have those significant players that can make the turning plays of the game.
So then is Boston with my guy Gerald Green. He got me on ESPN, so shout out to Gerald Green. Gerald Green and Boston, are they built for a 7-game series?
Gerald Green barely get tick, and at the end of the day, they're not built.
Why you hating?
I'm not hating on them. You're just shouting out Gerald Green, but it's really Isaiah Thomas' team. At the end of the day,
Gerald Green.
Hey, at the end of the day, they're not built either. Cleveland is your team in the East that they're trying to beat, right? They're not built to beat Cleveland. Cleveland is built on a different platform right now. With the pickup of Deron Williams.
Well, what? Toronto got Ibaka. Are they built for Cleveland?
No, sir.
Basically, Cleveland is out here playing for the Western Conference. They are basically going off whatever Golden State and what San Antonio. They worried about San Antonio. They worried about Golden State. They're not worried about anybody in the Eastern Conference. But I like to go and break off a little bit and talk about this nigga Matthew Dellavedova has some shoes that dropped that cost $160. They're called the Hustle. They are made by Peak. Peak. I don't know who Peak is, but what it is basically his shoes are $160. People, he signed a 4-year deal with Milwaukee for $38 million, and he has some shoes that cost more than Kyrie Irving's. Kyrie Irving's shoes cost $120, $140, and they want $160 for Dellavedova. Kill yourself. If I see anybody with some Dellavedovas on, you get in your jaw.
He might be hitting me in my jaw because I'm about to go see them and see if I can go get a pair of them. What color are they, Lloyd?
What colorway?
What color were they?
He took it to the Michael Jordan playoff series. They all black.
We might have to check them out. You know, hey, we gonna work on getting our Facebook page and our social media pages up so you can see some of that stuff because we'll post those shoes so you can see what we talking about. But hey, for the Eginois podcast, hey, we had a good time today. Sax or Branson, whatever the hell your goddamn name is,
AKA your favorite radio DJ, AKA slap your motherfucking mouth when you talking shit, AKA your mammy hoe, AKA
I'm gonna be good. Yeah. I'm gonna act my age.
AKA yeah, I'm ready.
But real talk, Eginois podcast, we just out here giving out some topics, but we really about to amp it up because Eginois podcast is where everyone gets and no one is safe. So we really about to go in on people. I'm about to really start giving my real honest opinion to certain things. So out here, you can't be walking around being mad And I'm not saying I'm somebody. I really ain't somebody. But at the end of the day, Eginois, everyone gets it. No one is safe. So if you out here doing some dumb shit and we see it, it's going to get brought to the forefront.
I mean, who's doing some dumb shit, dog? Let's talk about it. You sound like you really want to talk about it, dog. Let's talk about it. We got time. Who's doing some dumb shit that you just want to talk about?
Oh, no, ain't nobody out here doing dumb shit, but, like how we talk about sports topics, right? Our topics, like, we going to have to start going in on them. We're going to have to start talking about, the bullshit they be doing. If they out here doing some bullshit, then they out here doing bullshit. But if they ain't, we still going to talk about some bullshit because it's Eginois. Everyone gets it. No one is safe.
I thought you knew somebody was doing some bullshit.
Oh, man, no. I try not to keep my ears to the street, but now, since, we didn't start this podcast, I'm sitting here like, hey, what's going on? But real talk, what we are going to do, I am going to start interviewing some of our local artists from around the state. But I'm going to start off in my city because I really want to get them on here because I want to get my city on the map I ain't going to even say I want to get my city on the map because they are on the map. Because Sky Dig out here, we got October London, we got a lot of hot things coming from South Bend right now. But I want to get the local artists on here because I'm really feeling some of the things that they doing out there.
I want to give a shout out to the local artists that talk about selling dope and selling weed, and then when I see them, they in their girl's car, they done dropped their girl off from work, they ain't got no job, they ain't got no block, that's they man's chain.
All they got is a dub, and they selling you half of that dub. Talk about, hey. But it is what it is to them local artists. They out here trying to get it, though, some way, somehow. Can't be mad at that.
No. I'm mad at that. Because listen, nigga. I listened to your CD. You said you had that work. You said you had that Cali Connect. You had that Brownstown. And I'm mad about that. And you talking about, man, you caught me on a bad week. I caught you next week. You suck off, man, you caught me on a bad month. I said, nigga, I caught you on a bad year. I hate you. Nigga, you falsifying your raps, man. If you got dirt, you just say you got dirt and just don't rap that shit. I'm tired of listening to everybody. Everybody is rich before they even get signed, man. This shit is crazy.
Man, it is out here. One thing I do not like is people out here who be rapping and don't be living that life. If you rapping about bricks and you ain't sold a brick, come on, don't be doing that now. Don't be doing that. You dig? Don't be doing that. You out here fraudulent, fugazi mofos. You feel me?
I'm just saying, man, for real. If any of you local artists are listening to this and you just, take it to heart, take it to whatever, like, do not
give a damn, because at the end of the day, you gotta tell these motherfuckers, everybody that think that rap, your shit ain't hot.
It's not hot because it's like not believable. It's just like, I've never heard of you, but you got like 22 bricks and stacks and whatever. Like,
it's not hating either. Please, that's the most overused word in the nigga language right now is you a hater. Nah, nigga, this shit's trash. I'm not hating you. I don't want to do what you do. I'm not hating. I'm just letting you know this shit's whack.
You wanted my opinion, so you got me listening to your shit. If I fucks with it and I be like, yeah, it's nice, I'm not telling you that because I'm with you. I really think it's nice. But trust me, it's some shit out here I done got that's trash. You out here putting tracks out and everybody think they shit hot. I bet you real artists, I ain't gonna even call them not real artists, because if you're a local artist, you a real artist, because if you take your craft seriously, you're a real artist. But you got artists that have been signed, I bet you they look at sometimes, they be like, man, that shit was trash that I put out. And they be like, it just some things that they put out, but I bet you they reflect on it and be like, it was trash. Local artists don't think they put out trash and they think everything is hot. And you supposed to be like, oh man, that shit is tight. No, hell no. Some of y'all shit trash.
Man, I don't know why you keep on lying to these people, man. I value you listeners, each and every one of you. Some of this shit is trash. Most of this shit is trash, dog. Like, That's why there's so many local artists. You're not moving on. It's the stuff you rap about. Everybody raps about it. You're not different. Everybody's got a block. So like, you gotta be able to finesse your situation. It's time out just for playing out. Oh, I'm a drug dealer. I got this and that and that. Nobody cares. People have jobs making more than you now. Like, so it's like, we gotta evolve. Stop. I'm tired of these young rappers still rapping about the stuff that we rapped about when we were kids. It's like, where's the growth? And we got. I was hating on like Lil Yachty and Lil Uzi Vert, but it's like now it's like I like these dudes because it's like they bringing something new and different. I still don't like anybody with Lil in their first name, but I mean, golly. Everybody, all these local artists, man, all they talk about is just like trapping. It's like, no, you're not trapping that hard.
Anyways, like I said, we gonna start interviewing because I really want the opinion of local artists. I'm not, we gonna start playing your tracks on our podcast. We gonna put it on our website and everything. We gonna start promoting. I'm not saying we hating. We just
you serving a brick on your tape, and we come to your block. And you don't have that block, I'm suing you for falsified infringement on my ears. I got Beckman, lawyer, and another Jewish name.
Oh, we have a guest at the Eginois podcast. Is it Dr. Manning? Oh man, we get a few guests from time to time, so we want to introduce Dr. Manning and let her give her take on a few things, and this is what we're gonna end the Eginois podcast on. So, Dr. Manning, go ahead and take away.
Well, I stepped in a little bit late. Shout out to all the listeners for this fine podcast. Just representing my husband, Lloyd Manning III.
That is Aloysius. Aloysius. We were talking about your favorite artist. Listen, you didn't do her intro well. We really, hold on. We really, because I know a little history about Dr. Manning. Dr. Manning is an astute doctor. She did her PhD studies about young black men incarcerated and the psychological things that they go through, and she's a very astute doctor in her field, and Quavo is her favorite rapper.
I can't be mad at her for that, man, because Quavo got something.
Bars.
I can't say no more about that because he do be dropping some bars, and he got something that'll gravitate as when you listening to him. He got something that brings you in.
She put me on Lil Yachty's Cold Like Minnesota.
I'm going to keep it real. Last week I was at the crib and I was listening to YouTube and I put that, it's cold like Minnesota. That beat, hey, I'm going to keep it real. That beat was tight. And I was sitting there and I'm going to keep it real. That's what made me listen to it because a Sprite commercial came on. I said, no, he's everything. Nautica, he's the spokesperson for all that. So
he's a model for Yeezy.
So as much as we hate on the mumble rappers, and I ain't gonna lie,
local artists. So we were talking about local artists, and all they talk about is moving bricks and moving weight. But then you come around them, and they don't have their own cars. They don't have their own house. They still living with grandma and them. Shout out to grandma for housing a lot of drug dealers. Grandma houses so many drug dealers. Like, everybody sold drugs from your kids to your grandkids to your great grandkids at your house. You would have been a felon, like a walking felony, for like 30 years, but you're good though. Like, shout out to everybody who puts their grandma in danger selling out her porch. You really love your grandmother. Shout out to them. But anyways, so we're talking about these dudes that sell work off their grandma's porch, but they talk about, you know, having the streets on lock. And it's like, you need to come up off that. Like, you need to come different. Come, you know, something different. Because I used to hate on Lil Yachty and all that stuff, but it's like he came different and he's winning.
Exactly. Crossover. That's crossover. That's what you call that. It's different. It appeals to the audience, the wider audience, and I picked up on it early, while listening to a track of all remixes with Quavo on it. That's how I found that. Check that out on SoundCloud. Was it? Is that what it's called? SoundCloud. Featuring Quavo. Yeah. Lil Yachty was Cold Like Minnesota, and I went to YouTube, listened to it, and was immediately a fan. Put that on my iPod, and I've been working out to it ever since.
You know what turned me on, actually? I watched, I want to say it was on Viceland, the Noisy edition of Atlanta. That actually turned me on to it and kind of put me in a different perspective. But I also got a homeboy that kind of put me in a different perspective. Let me give a shout out to my homeboy Mike Mill, Snotty. You know, he down there doing his thing. If you need something done, holla at Snotty MVP, baby. That's my guy. But when I went to visit, I was telling them how Migos sucked. Migos wasn't appealing to me because he looked at me like I was crazy because he lived in Atlanta. And this was at a time when they were first coming out. No, I ain't going to even say first coming out. They were out, but they just didn't appeal to me. So then I went back and listened to, I think it was No Label, where it was Young and Handsome, all that. So, yeah, hey, so that's when I gravitated to Migos, right? But then when I watched that Noisy edition, I was listening. I'm going to keep it real. Listen to Lil Yachty's first cut that put him out there is That One Night. That song is actually a nice little track. And if you really, because if you really think about what gravitates you to music first, it's the production, it's the beat. That beat is nice, and then it's the chorus. So the chorus gets you in, and next thing you know, you sitting there grooving. That's one thing about Migos that, come on, T-shirt, come on, that's a lullaby. You feel me? But it's a hot track because 17.5, same color T-shirt, white. Come on, you see, look, I got him in here jamming off that right now, whipping the work. Come on, so it's like the difference that they're bringing. We're older, so we like Run DMC, Dr. Dre, we like all that, but we got to understand that hip-hop is going in a different direction, and you can't talk about selling bricks no more. If you are talking about selling bricks, now you got to flip it. You got to flip the style. You got to understand that what is the genre like? Out here trying to be one of those gangster, out here spitting lyric rappers, you see they not getting signed too much no more. So, you know, so it's at the end of the day, we got to flip it.
Well, we're going to end it on that. I like the little summary, a little synopsis. J-Trav, you kind of got deep on that. You know, I appreciate that sometimes, man. You ain't a rockhead looking Fred Flintstone looking nigga as, you know, 6'4".
Woo! Darrell Revis. If you find your double, he is right. If you haven't found your double, he's right here. He's sitting next to me. Real talk. He's the one that committed those crimes. Not you. I know you didn't do it that night. I know it wasn't you, boy. I know it wasn't you. This nigga over here, frustrating over here, talking about his name Darrell, and they went with it.
You old healthy Charlie Villanueva looking motherfucker. We're going to end it, Eginois. Oh, we forgot Aloysius.
Aloysius looked like that cancer patient 50 Cent did that movie. A healthy version.
Man, we out, man.
Hey, y'all have a good night.